Hello and welcome to this Yonex lightweight badminton racket review. We've got the Yonex Astrox Lite 2721i and the Yonex Nanoflare Lite 29i and 33is. Availability first. Only in Asia, not available in Europe, and also in Asia the Astrox Lite 27i, which scored a massive score in the E zone, is unavailable everywhere. We got hold of whatever stock we could and tried to sell them at around December time, but since then all major suppliers are unable to get hold of the Astrox 27i. We do not know why that racket has been discontinued, because it was so popular. Not sure what the need is to discontinue such a popular racket. Anyway, at the moment we're still trying to source them, but we are not having any luck. Price wise, these rackets are all about the same, £50–60. That's based on the sterling, the British pound. In Asia, in India, these prices can be significantly lower. So in terms of specifications, the Astrox Lite 27 and 21i, very similar specs in terms of shaft stiffness, in terms of balance point, and in terms of the overall weight. They're really quite similar rackets, but they play quite differently. The Nano Lite 29i and the 33is also they're stiffer. The shaft is much stiffer on the Nanoflares than it is on the Astrox Lites. I think also the balance point slightly more towards the head with the Astrox rackets than it is with the Nanoflare rackets, but ultimately these rackets are built for people who love the lightweight experience, love the speed of a lightweight racket and the ease of use of a lightweight racket. So, E-zone specs on these rackets then. I'm not going to go through the individual specs. You can see the manufacturer specs there, and you can see the E-zone specs in comparison to these lightweight rackets. Design wise, well, they're pretty much a Yonex affair, fairly simple design, nothing exciting. Nothing particularly outstanding, but reasonably well executed. Nothing wrong with the finish and fit of these rackets, just not particularly exciting. Here's a quick overview pictures to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. So how do they feel? Let's go through them individually very quickly. Then the Astrox 27 Lite, I've got my notes here in case you're wondering why I keep staring across. Astrox Lite 27i has a fairly large sweet spot. It feels really quite light to use. It feels flexible and it feels really fast in the air. The Astrox Lite 21 has a medium-sized sweet spot, also light, flexible and very fast. The Nano Lite 29i has a medium sweet spot, feels light, feels medium still. They are stiffer, the Nanoflare, significantly stiffer than the Astrox Lite. So it has a medium flex but does feel very fast in the air. And this 33is, same as the 29i, medium size sweet spot, light to use, medium flex and very fast in the air. Strengths and weaknesses then. The Astrox Lite 27i has very few weaknesses. It has a great smash, great overhead ability, superb defense, great drive, but it does suffer a little bit from control. So you just getting that, you know, knowing if you're trying to block off a smash and you're trying to get it tight to the net, it's slightly trickier to figure out with the 27i. You kind of, I ended up finding myself overdoing the job or underdoing it in some cases. And that really would be the only weakness that I found in that racket. It's not a, it does have a head bearing weight, so even though you are flicking, you do get reasonable repulsion off the racket. Power in terms of smashes, it does max out. It does give a good strong smash, putting your opponent under pressure, but we're not talking big bombs like you maybe used to for some of the heavier rackets. But it's really, really impressive for a lightweight racket in terms of its smash capability, and for a vast majority of players it will be more than sufficient with how it makes up for the drive and defense capabilities of the fact it's so light. So an absolutely outstanding racket. Unfortunately currently unavailable, so I almost feel like it's a waste of time doing this review on it. Now interestingly, the Astrox Lite 21i, a different ball game here. I'm just reading the specs. While it does have a good smash, it was much harder to deal with the overhead aspect, the drive, the defense and the control. The 27i superior to the 21i in most of those areas. It's not bad, don't get me wrong. If you only bought an Astrox Lite 21i and didn't buy the 27, you probably wouldn't notice too many differences, but we felt that the 27 was easier overhead, had the easier drive, easier defense, and it had a, even though the 27i was not that easy to control, to get the exact precision control at the net, or even blocking in from the back or dropping in from the back, the 21i just that little bit trickier and not quite as capable. So if you were choosing between the two, it would definitely be the Astrox 27. However, the 27 is unavailable. The 21i is still not a bad option, but there are other lightweight rackets that you would seriously consider. In the Nanoflares, the 29i, well, it did offer a really good level of control. We felt like the control was really good. So if you know all the stuff I just talked about, net play, rear court dropping, blocking off a smash, it was really good. But it suffered, it didn't really offer a very regular smash. You might get one or two good smashes off it, but if you're having 10 in a row, they just didn't come off every single time as we'd liked. Defensively, not as easy as one might expect. The repulsion was not quite as easy as one might expect from such a lightweight racket, but it did offer a really good drive. So the 29i. Now this 33IS, absolutely superb racket. So good smash, good defense, good drive, good control, and ease of use, really easy. So it's a pick up and play, quite easy to adjust and get used to racket. I'd probably say, in terms of ease of use, the 27i is pretty good. It may take some time to get those controls right. The 21i a little bit longer, and the Nanoflare Lite 29IS a little bit longer too. Nanoflare Lite 33IS is where I go first. Doubles play, great. Beginners, not really. We don't really recommend lightweight rackets for beginners. Generally we tend to sort of recommend heavier rackets with a heavy balance but a flexible shaft, so they manage to get some repulsion away. So this will be the #1 choice, mainly because it's available. The Astrox Lite 27i should be #1, but this is the one that we're going to say because we know you can still get hold of these. As I said, if you can get the Astrox Lite 27i, then that is the one I'd go with, but not available. And I would say that the Astrox Lite 21 and the Nanoflare Lite 29, if you're gonna buy those rackets, I would seriously consider the Venom 2. The Venom 2 is available in Europe via our site. It's available via our site in India. You can buy it via Badminton Bay in Malaysia using discount code BRR, I think it is, and you get a discount off the racket. Now don't forget, we are doing the Venom 2 giveaway. All you need to do is register at Badminton Racket Review, and you need to share either our YouTube channel details to 2 of your friends, or share the e-zone out so people in your club are aware that we exist, and email us in at info@badmintonracketreview.co.uk and say your name and give us your contact details. Hopefully you're on WhatsApp, and just let us know that I am a subscriber to your channel, or to the e-zone, or to both ideally, and I have recommended 2 friends, and we will include you in the giveaway. It's a free giveaway. We will ship them out pretty much worldwide, so do take part in the Venom 2 giveaway. That is a serious racket, and you know, it's a £50 racket. I mean, it's not the most expensive, but it is really capable, and will definitely give all of these Yonex rackets a serious run for their money. So definitely worth taking part in that. Now I hope you found that helpful. We thought it's much more helpful to do a review as a group than it is individually, because these are all very much in the same category, and anyone considering the Nanoflare Lite 33IS will be considering the Astrox Lite rackets too, so I hope it made sense. If it's not, I'm just going to go over it one more time. 33IS is the #1 choice. Astrox 27 should be the #1 choice, but is not available. The other 2, I would say, they're good rackets, they're not bad, but the Venom 2 is better. I hope that clarifies that well for you. I want to thank you for the love. I mean, some of the messages we get is absolutely amazing. For those who don't like what we do, don't like what we have to say, you know, I don't know what to say. I mean, just go to another channel. If you don't like what we have to say, I mean, we're just trying to be honest with our feedback, and it is going to offend people, because if you're fans of certain brands and we're not saying good things about those brands or that particular racket, then it is what it is, guys. You know, you're going to have to just suck it up and get on with it. Outside of that, thank you for the love from around the world, Let me tell you, there is a badminton community in places most people, we certainly, never knew even existed. So thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Keep up the sharing. Keep up the liking. Peace to all you guys. See you on the next video.